And without any fear of contradiction, I want you to mark this video for reference. And I will let you know why the West could be the main orchestrators who want a handshake government between the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samoei Ruto. Simply because anything is very much possible in politics if I'm not just to consider of the number of trips that the Right Honorable has been to the West since the inauguration of President William Samoei. And on the other side, it actually seems funny to me, simply because when I hear of a politician at this juncture complaining that the servers shall be opened, and to be very categorical in this context, Martha Karua, then that seems to be unrealistic, simply because if the ones that the Supreme Court ordered them to be opened back in 2019 up to this juncture, neither have they been opened, then I tend to wonder, will these ones be? Because it's like telling a thief to open his house so that you can inspect it. How is that even possible? And we all know the Right Honorable will be jetting this morning, and yesterday President William Samoei Ruto warned Raila squarely.
Kupata nafasi ya kupanga fujo kwa sababu walikuwa wanafikiri deep state na system ingewapatia mambo yenye walikuwa wanatafuta. Sasa ndio wanajaribu kupanga hiyo maneno. Sisi tunawaambia ndugu zetu, those who are not happy, those who are against the peace, the unity that we see in our nation, that today they want to bring us old stories. I want to promise Kenya that we will not allow our country to be a hostage to threats and blackmail by a few people who are looking for their personal interest. We are going to serve all Kenyans equally, irrespective of how they voted, because we want to move our country to the next level. Tunaelewana jameni? So, musikuwe na wasiwasi. Kabisa, hii Kenya tutaiunganisha iwe kitu kimoja, tutaweka uchumi mahali pazuri, na mimi siwezi kuruhusu ati watu wachache waende kona pale, ati watupangie njama ya kututisha, ati wanatupangia sijui maandamano, ati sisi tuache kushughulikia mahitaji ya wananchi wa Kenya, ati sisi tukuje hapo ati tushughulikie mahitaji yao. Wamezoea hiyo tabia, lakini we are telling them the end has come. There is no more. Ile mulipata kwa vitisho sasa iwatoshe. Wacha sasa tufanyie kazi wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Hatuwezi kuwa tunashughulikia watu 5, 6, 10 kila mwaka nenda miaka rudi. Ati kwa sababu wanataka kutupangia maandamano, sijui wanataka kupanga sijui nini hapo. Pangeni maandamano vile mnataka. Lakini Kenya itasonga mbele. Tunaelewana jameni? Kenya will move forward. And I want to assure the citizens of our great country that this country will never again be a hostage to blackmail of a few people.
The Right Honorable got his sums wrong immediately when he allowed 70% of the total returning officers in the last presidential election to be specifically Kikuyus and Kalenjins. And that is why it has become very difficult for they to move on. And if I'm just to put a suggestion on that, then I will suggest that moving on should be put as a unit of study in our education, because it is really becoming very difficult for some of our colleagues to move on. And if I'm just to reiterate, constitutionally, the results are announced at the polling station. And up to this juncture, neither the Right Honorable nor any Azimio sycophant nor any Azimio affiliated politician has either given incontrovertible evidence of fraud that was conducted at any polling station. And now that they are planning for demonstration with the Right Honorable Jetson, I strongly believe they should be left to do so simply because that is their constitutional right. And where the irony part comes in is when I see a person like Martha Karua, to whom she was a key witness of swearing of the late President Kibaki and went to an extent of advising Kenyans that if anyone was unsatisfied with the results, then he or she should go to court so that the court will decide otherwise. And in this context, now that she's not a beneficiary of the Kenya Kwanza government, she is left, right, and center yapping, forgetting that she was a key witness of the unconstitutionality that happened when she was a direct beneficiary of Samuel Kivuitu's magnanimity. And if I'm not to forget that she filed a case at the East African Court challenging the Supreme Court verdict, it has come at a time that Jeffrey Smith, the American democracy crusader, tabled an evidence that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga had won squarely by a margin of 8.1 million votes. And I strongly believe this will be the right time that they should use the same evidence to table it at the East African Court if they indeed fighting for justice in our country. But I know that is not what they're going to do, simply because they know what the truth is. Our leaders should just embrace defeat and learn to move on, instead of fighting a losing battle. Because Kenyans are really tired of these clutch theories of opening servers year in, year out. So people should just learn to move on and instead up their game purposely for 2027, simply because the events of 2022 presidential election are now overtaken by events. But honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly please just feel free to drop your comments in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And as I end this, kindly please just don't forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button if you have not. Thank you, and may God bless you.